Hello students, in this video I would like to discuss about analysis of quicksort. So we already discussed about the various procedures used in quicksort. There is a sub procedure called partition. Let's find the complexity of partition procedure first. So partition procedure is a 8-step algorithm. The third step is a for loop which iterate from p to r minus 1. We already discussed the initial call of quicksort is a comma 1 comma n. So at that time the p value will be 1 and r value will be n. So just imagine when I am applying quicksort on n elements, what will be the complexity of partition procedure. So this will execute from 1 to n minus 1 because p is 1, r is n. So this for loop will execute n minus 1 times when I am applying partition procedure on n elements. So when called partition a comma 1 comma n is executed, for loop at line 3 will execute n minus 1 times. So time complexity of partition procedure is O of n. So let's analyze this entire quicksort now. Here we have two cases, worst case partitioning and best case partitioning. So the worst case behavior for quicksort occurs when partitioning routine produce one subproblem with n minus 1 elements and one with 0 elements. The above behavior occurs when list is sorted or reverse sorted or all the elements in the list are same. So here I have a list which is given as input to the quicksort. The speciality of this list is it is already sorted. So just imagine I am applying partition procedure in this list. What happens? This 88 will be chosen as pivot element. I will apply partition procedure and then what will happen? 88 will stay there and remaining elements on the left hand side of 88 will be same as this one. That means the left hand side of 88 will be 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66 and 77. What about the right hand side? The right hand side didn't contain any elements. So we already studied partitioning procedure divides the entire list into two, where the left hand side will contain elements less than the pivot element and right hand side of pivot element will contain elements greater than pivot element. So here we choose 88 as pivot. So there is no bigger value than 88, so there will be no right piece. So here we just imagine let T of n be the time complexity of quicksort for n elements. So when I am sorting n elements, what will be the complexity of this partition procedure? It will be O of n. That O of n is written here. This call for quicksort is for the left piece. Here how many elements are in the left piece? We have n minus 1 elements in the left piece. So I am writing it as T of n minus 1. And this quicksort call is for right piece. How many elements are there in the right piece? 0 elements. So I am writing it as T of 0. So this expression can be written as T of n minus 1 plus O of n. We already solved this recurrence relation. There we got complexity as O of n square. Similarly, what happens when the list is reverse sorted? 11 will be chosen as pivot. So after applying partition procedure, what happens? 11 will go to the first cell. So here we didn't have any elements on the left piece and we have n minus 1 elements on the right piece. There also we have the same recurrence relation and the complexity will be O of n square. So one more case is there. When all the elements are same, what happens? This 11 will be chosen as pivot. So what happens here is, if you notice the algorithm of partition procedure, actually this 11 will be placed in the first position after applying the partition procedure. So there also the left piece will contain 0 elements and right piece will contain n minus 1 elements. There also same recurrence relation applicable, so the complexity is O of n square. Okay, next is the best case partitioning. The most even split partitioning procedure produces two subproblems, each of size n by 2. Since one is of size n by 2 and one is n by 2 minus 1. So this is the same example what we have discussed in the quicksort. There actually this 44 was in the last position and after applying the partition procedure 44 will come at 4th position the size of left piece is 3. That is actually n by 2 minus 1. Here we are sorting 8 elements, and n by 2 minus 1 element means 3 elements. Here the right piece will contain n by 2 elements. Here we have 4 elements. You can write recurrence relation as T of n equal to 2Tn by 2 plus O of n, that is equal to O of n log n. So let me conclude. The worst case complexity of quicksort is O of n square, and the best case complexity of quicksort is O of n log n. Thank you.